Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonester TV coming at you with a review for the Blacklist season 4, episode 4, Gaia. And basically, this episode, the whole team tries to track down a eco-terrorist who wants to, of course, blow up this nuclear plant and has this big, massive plan to do so because his son got affected by the radiation when he was indirectly from when he was in the military, so he's mad about it. And we figure out the whole entire reason that Raymond wanted to track him down is because he has the same doctor as Kirck, and so that's the way he could get to Kirck. And at the end of the episode, there's this awesome interrogation scene where he's starting to interrogate the doctor, which foretells much to come. And it was a fantastic episode, but it wasn't as good as the previous episodes have been this season. I was a little bit disappointed in how they handled the whole case with the eco-terrorist. I thought they could have done it in a more interesting way. Now, of course, James Spader is on point like always, but he wasn't in this episode much. And Tom, the thing I did like, let's talk about the good parts of this episode. Tom went against Elizabeth's wishes and went to go try to find Agnes by following the link. Because there's a link that Kirck set up so that Elizabeth could see her kid, but she told Tom not to track it because she still wanted to see Agnes and sort of play that angle of deception. But Tom went against her wishes and tried to track down Agnes, and I sort of like that, how they set up that drama between Tom and Elizabeth, and how basically Kirck moved the baby. So in the end, Tom actually failed, but I believe Tom's decision was justified personally. But setting up that drama was cool and nice, and it was a good way to put Tom and Elizabeth at sort of at odds, and it was that was a good part of the episode. But the eco-terrorist, I just feel like it wasn't as exciting as it could have been. There's this opportunity that Samar and Wrestler had a chance to bring him in, and it sort of seemed like they should have brought him in. They didn't need him to escape that scene, and it seemed a little bit sort of like they were trying to force it, like, oh, he escaped, now he can go through with his plan, instead of, it just seemed like there's no way he could have escaped in reality, but in the show they made an exception so he could escape and go through with his plan. And then the whole scene where basically Haram doesn't want to hit the key to kill him and shut down his helicopter. I thought that was a dumb way for him to go out, that he could have died the eco-terrorist in a more interesting way. But Haram was great this episode, and I loved the whole drama involving him and Samar. That's actually interesting, and it's making, Haram's always been one of the best side characters in the show, along with Dembe. So it was cool to see him sort of have a moment where he's just roasting Samar at the end. But overall, it was a fair episode. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but I'd have to give it an 8.2 out of 10. So I hope you've enjoyed my review for the Blacklist Season 4, Episode 4, Gaia. Remember to like and subscribe for more Blacklist content. This has been Jonesy from Jonester TV, signing off.